The penultimate night of Elderlicht. Here we go. Night number 13. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. Okay, didn't even see the ones that popped up here. Twisted and bulkies. All right. Elite Twisted right there. Always fun. Okay, so let's make sure... It's always hard with the mist to make sure that you see all of them. So you got one here and one here. You got one here. This Elite is going to make it slightly annoying to get both of these. And then over here, we got nothing over here. We got one here. We got none here. So it really is, it's 1, 2, 3... 4 here and 1 here. Not great, but I think we can work with it. I'm gonna move to here. Oh, really? I have to move to here to do that? Oh, there's a blocker in the way. Grumble. All right, I think we have range to do it this way. I like to get the mist sensors out of the way if at all possible. Now, I was hoping I would get these bulkies roasted. But as it is, so these have 5 range. So this guy is moving to like a maximum of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy is moving to a maximum of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we're standing here, we're technically okay. And we have a lot of charges, which means I think we can dodge ourselves up. All of it is going to need a little bit of attention. I can try again for the stun here. Also a little nervous about this guy, so maybe what we do is we do that. There we go. We stun the Twisted. We're potentially still going to take a little bit of abuse. I think I'll move to here so that this guy can't hit us, and we'll leave them there. All right, we need one person over there, but you're gonna come over here and help us out a bit more, I think. Freaking Olive is driving me up the wall today. She's been really having a hard time. I have to go let her in. Give me 1 second. It's a rainy day, so I can't just leave her out. Be right back. Larius, yes, we could if we wanted to. So are you safe here? You're safe here, right? You might get hit by some like minor guys. We already teleported this guy out. This is the only guy that's doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. All right, let's be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Almost got stunned. That would be bad for business. Then over here we can pretty much ignore. We might want to transfer, actually. Hold on. Let's do this. Because this side's going to be the problem side. Holy smokes, Olive is having a tough time. Put some damage in on that Twisted. We should probably start working on this Twisted over here. I'm just going to do 5 as a starting point. It's Elite Twisted. What's your deal? You just have plus armor. Okay. Seraphina, you're a mana collector. Let's just put in another, like, 7. Actually, hold on. If we move forward just a little bit... Can I get a shot off at this? Oh, okay, let's do that. Bork? Why are we borking? Bork, bork, bork. Makes me think of the Swedish chef. Let's see. So I'm going to move you to, like, here. Out of range? Ugh. Terrible. All right, let's send our momentum hero in here to do... some work. Thank you, Illustrious, for your mist-sensor clearing capacity. I think we'll probably have you come down and do this one. I don't know if we're going to get both of those, but we have 4 heroes over on the side ready to spring into action. Okay. Then you... Yeah, so we're going to have some transfers. We're going to be able to do some stuff. I think these two are relatively safe. All right, let's see what we can do about the sensors. They're going to be annoying, for sure. Yeah, it was a rainy morning for our walk. Always fun. All right, another elite. Fun times were had by all. Let's see. You're going to do this one. So much for having a turn, right? Grumble, grumble. Do this so that we get the ballistas charged up. Okay, we didn't miss any over here. No, everything looks fine. Okay, so you... You can do that one. And then we can use our second charge. Yeah, these knights aren't super elite heavy in my experience. And I think I will just do that and call that the end of your turn. Now, this melee we can definitely leave until later. So let's... First priority is this mage. Let's get them sorted out. Now, I'm gonna get this guy done. Gonna poke into these two a bit. Just, you know, just to start the festivities. I opened that one up specifically so we could do it. What are you? You're a mage. So mages really need to get taken care of the turn that they show up. That's it's good for business that we don't leave them hanging around. Now we have Shadow here, and we have our momentum hero. Our momentum hero is a long way to go to get to that one. Shadow has Blink and Teleportation Scrolls. So this is going to be mana. This is going to be pricey from a mana perspective, but I think it's worth it. The last thing we want is someone buffing up a mage. Then before we go back too far, let's just start the process of working on that guy, and then we can retreat here. Okay, that leaves... This leaves you, who I think I'm just gonna... This guy's just getting in the way of me doing what I need to. I'm just going to slow the onslaught over here. Get a stun on that bulky and get this guy back. Then that means you have to do one of these two. You have tons of mana potions and a warp crystal. So this is going to be... We're going to be able to spend some getting where we need to get. There we go. I'm gonna poke that guy just because I can. Oh, this guy's a blocker? Come on. Okay. Get you back like that. So at this point, I think everyone's safe. We still obviously have this guy to take care of, but he's going to be a non-issue for the foreseeable future. I will, at this point... That was not what I wanted to do. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it was you who I was... That was weird. We have a lot of energy potion charges, so I'm gonna do some stuff like that, and then also when I see archers, I'm gonna take them out, make sure everybody's rolling over their powers, assuming they can. All right, you're the only one that's left. All right, I think we're okay. This guy's not coming that far in. Oh, he's energetic, so he's moving twice. That changes a lot of things. So he's going to move to here. So his movement is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to put him like here. Then that means that we need to... We're going to spend some mana to make sure that nobody gets clipped when he comes in. Yeah, so you're going to move to here, then you're going to... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And get to here. Yeah, you should be in the desert. Nobody's going to do anything. But then we're absolutely going to have to blow him up. Okay. Shooting my walls, I don't like it. Jokewa, I just made a video all about how to mod the last spell, so you're in luck. It is... Do I have no one up here? I guess I'll move you up here to make sure that this doesn't fall apart. But the answer is it is relatively easy to mod if you're not looking to do crazy levels of modding. I know that's a bit of a cop-out answer, but the relatively short version is that it is... most of the game's data is housed in XML, and so it is relatively easy to change it. But it is not... it's not all there. So, like, for instance, if you want to change, like, a lot of the skills... Super easy, super straightforward. Let's see. I need to get rid of all these blockers before I unleash my magic missile. There we go. That's better. Okay. Doot, 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 doot. But yeah, I made a guide whose sole purpose is to try to help people figure out how to mod the game. And I've been doing modding streams. Yeah, but you can't change everything. You can't change everything. Okay, let's do our free one. I think we're going to get this guy. I mean, I know we're going to get him. The question is, are we going to get him? We're going to leave him at 3 hit points. Seems right. Boom. Okay, then our momentum hero is great to cover this. Oh, I forgot we had to descend. Do we think our momentum hero can still get down to do this? It's going to be a little tricky. I think we can do it, though. We have double potions, so... Okay, and I think what we do is we go to... There's like a little corner here. Maybe we stay right where we are, actually. I think that might be the play, as weird as that sounds. Okay, so let's see. So let's start working on these guys. And then do these three first, and then those guys. It's never lethal. I mean, that does sound like my standard operating procedure. Are those doing 0 to you? Aw, I thought. Don't you have Seraphina? Oh, is Seraphina our? I see. Okay, I'm gonna let us finish it up with Thorndyke here, so that Seraphina can keep a little bit in reserve. You're fine. Just zap that guy because I don't want to deal with him. Leave this guy for the ballistas? Nah, we'll take the glory. Now, are you safe? I think you're safe. Famous last words, but I think they're safe. This Twisted is not going to make it in, which is annoying, but... But yeah, Joke, well, I'll get you the link for that video, my latest creation on modding the last spell, just in case you're interested. There she blows. Share. Copy link. And then, Joke, you were asking over on YouTube, so I'll hit you with it there. There you go. So that's the latest and greatest. Yeah, and it's been really fun modding the last spell. Definitely not without its limitations, but, you know, such is life. Now you are going to come into here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like everybody's good. Gonna stop that guy because he might poke the wall in an awkward sort of way. And then I'm a little worried about these two Twisted. I think we're going to have to kill them before they get in. I was going to say, I felt like we should have done better there. All right, looks good. My walls. Okay, uncool that this Twisted is just sitting out here loitering, buffing other things, but that's why I like to be in as many places as possible, Jokewa, so that people can find me where they want to find me. All right, so we do that. That gets that sorted out. Now you, I'm gonna have Illustrious come up this way and start to handle this corner so that we can move Freya down to work on the corner here. Let's see, get those. Lovely work. Let's do 5. I bet 5 gets the job done. Okay, 2 gets the job done on an isolated bulky. All right, Freya's going hard at the moment. We have learned that lesson the hard way. Then Seraphina. Seraphina's got Mana Collector, so we should make sure to utilize that near infinite font of mana. Yes, wall damage does contribute to panic. We're not super panic concerned at the moment, I will say. All right, so you might as well... Like, there's no point in leaving these guys stunned. Might as well zap these fools. Ooh, that was bad. I missed out on a legendary assassin potential proc there. Okay. Move you back around the corner. You're gonna... This guy is, I think, technically inside the walls. Then you're powered up, so... I don't think we leave someone powered up here to cause trouble. I'll drink a potion even, and... So this bulky's coming to here, so that means we do need to retreat around the corner, but that's fine. Still sour over that change? It's... I'll tell you, like, I understand, because I generally don't play with walls because of it, but it doesn't... grand scheme of things, I don't think it's that impactful. Excuse me. It, you know, yes, it's annoying. Yes, it has some limited impact. Yes, it makes walls a little less viable in my eyes, but it's not a game changer by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, like you can see, we're getting a little bit of a poke on our walls, but the amount of panic that it's generating is pretty darn negligible. All right, so let's see. So let's get you out of the way so that I can actually see things. I don't mind spending some mana. We have a lot of mana. All right, there we go. Let's see then. Open with Seraphina. Just focus on things that we can get isolated. I think 3 is more like it for us, but we'll see. Yeah, okay. 3 for this one on bulkies, 2 for the other one on bulkies. Then see how many of these we can zap with the hand crossbow. This is why we hand crossbow. I don't mind poking this guy down a bit more. And if I can get rid of that guardian, that's fine too. Less hit point increasing for other people, that looks good. Then we have Freya, who's working this corner. And she is thriving on isolated targets. That's... Yeah, she's basically getting double damage on isolated targets. No, it's going to come in on its own time. It hasn't charged up yet, though, so I can't file an official complaint with the Better Twisted department. We haven't even used Shadow here. I mean, I would use my hand crossbow, but it seems like it's a bit of a waste. Since we don't need the multi-hit. Alright, we got bad guys over here. The perfect boom. Ah, it's like a flower blossoming. There we go. Alright, there's all the panic sorted out. Now this guy here is coming to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little close for comfort, but we can transfer here to get the job done. Get everybody out. You're coming in. You're coming in. This guy still has 1,500 hit points. Will Twisted come into the Haven? That seems like it would require a lot of micro. There's a few Twisted in our lives. All right, who didn't do anything at all? That is not entirely surprising. Keep Fortress Master here. We should actually move this guy down, because that gives more of these access to Fortress Master. Oh, it looks like we're going to take a wall hit from a Lancer. Ooh, we took a regular hit from a Lancer. Hot damn. That's unpleasant. Lancers are always a little tricky. You think you're safe, and then kablammy. They ruin your fun. I'm gonna take out this Twisted preemptively because I see it becoming a problem. They really are. They really are. All right. Well, didn't kill it, but I think we did enough there. What? This guy forgot to die. He was unaware. The thing about Illustrious right now is our crit stinks, unfortunately. Okay, so you... Alright, let's get rid of some of the immediate proximity problem people. We're gonna have to build a temple just to get Seraphina back up and healthy, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. We've certainly had worse. The fact that she didn't die is very merciful. I mean, no question about that, Illustrious. No question about that. And just because I'm annoyed by the damage that we took, I am going to continue my onslaught. Have at the foul hell beasts. All right. We're going to get max corpses anyways, so the idea of being overly cautious here is pretty foolhardy. Now you have 50% resistance reduction, right? So I suspect we might even be able to do like this. Oh, how the mighty twisted have fallen. All right. They will die to the hand crossbow. Almost sad. All right, at this point, I've said they're gonna die to the hand crossbow, so I'm not gonna let them prove me a liar. Okay. Should I take out this twisted too? Nah, his move is looking really good, so we're gonna let him move in. So that's all clear. You've seen better days, Seraphina. Everybody's chilling over here. Let's do a quick scan for Lancers, make sure that I'm not making the same mistake twice. Like, yeah, you're not coming in. Yep, I think we're good. Does crit mastery perk plus crit damage scaling have a ceiling? No ceiling, no. 0 ceiling. That guy not moving in as far as he could is really uncool. Actually, hold on. So we should do kill this person, then these two, then this, then get rid of you. I'm gonna let our friend Thorndyke here have a little fun with the accidental thrifty that I picked up. Now you... This guy seriously didn't come in? Alright, I'm gonna let them hang out. Now you... The one shot. Nicely done, Illustrious. Way to clutch out the crit when you needed to. Despite your crit percentage being 6%. That's clutch if ever I've seen it. Okay. Now. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so what we can do is, for the final night, it's not a big deal to build a temple as a disposable entity. We'll bring one up. I'm bummed we're gonna have to spend a worker to get Seraphina healed, but we want to go into the final night healthy. Really, probably unnecessary, but okay, let's get you going. I think... Oh, your range is terrible. Alright, we can have Seraphina do some work first, I guess. Kinda bungled that one. Not my finest work. I guess we need to get rid of this twisted. So we still have at least one panic-causing enemy. I think you need to retreat. And then you can... This bulky's in kind of an awkward place. I think I'm gonna ice it. Or at least injure it grievously. Okay, I think we're safe, but we can, as we walk around the corner, we can pop this guy so he comes in more slowly. Controlled arrival. We still got a panic coming from somewhere. Oh, it's up there. Panic fixed. All right, so now we're just gonna zap some of these stun guys. All right, we can let people chill for a minute here. I think that's fine. Who still has a bunch of actions? You do. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need them. Top corner here could potentially use a bit of love, but that corner piece, losing that corner piece is truly, truly heartbreaking. So I think we've gotten to the point now where this side is pretty much going to be stymied and very few enemies can even come in. I think I do need to kill the... I need to kill his bulky. That's close enough to killing, I guess. Okay, can you just get rid of this guardian, please? Thank you. Okay, those are hitting for 0, so we'll have to find another way to get that guy sorted. I'm a little confused as to why these two twisted have different amounts of resistance. I guess it might have buffed itself. Just to make sure we get the job done. All right, let's get some booming going. And I think next turn will be a good turn for you to come in. Then over here, looks like we can completely go for this. There's nothing. We're not waiting on anything here. everything has come in except for like a few random things. Okay, where's the panic still coming from? Kind of wish there was like a button you could push that would show all the panic generating enemies. Because it seems like there's panic over here. But that doesn't make a lot of sense because I see stuns on all the enemies that are over here. But, oh, maybe it's this bulky, actually. Hold on. We didn't actually kill the bulky or stun it. So that's probably what it is. Yeah, there, okay, there it goes. But now that we're in the mix here, let's delete some fools. All right, that's good enough. Still sad about that wall we lost. It will forever haunt my dreams. This Twisted is just like, what if I stand one tile outside of your base? But the ground here, what? He wasn't charged. He wasn't charged. Was he charged? Wow. All right. Well. We didn't lose anything, but that was an oopsie daisies. Was he seriously charged and I missed it? Apparently not. I'm sad. That was extremely sloppy. You blink, and then all of a sudden... Alright, well, I guess it means that we're going to get more value out of our temple, right? The silver lining. Our temple is going to get more value. Alright. Now that... See, the problem is we have a lot of corpses, and I really... Okay, let's get everybody over here so we can see. Alright, so you are far left, so we'll do that. Come on. I think, realistically, we can get away with just making a temple and using its base functionality to get the heal. I don't think we need to spend a worker on that. Yeah, that's good enough. I'll spend gold, but we'll save our workers. Hey, Wild Archer. We're running Siege, Engineering, Advanced Training, Leaps, Dexterity, Scavenging, and Bargaining. To great effect, I will say. So let's see, we're gonna do... Okay, so first of all, I will hide my shame by doing the repairs early here. You saw nothing, everything is fine. Our little box is very happy. Definitely get the legendary items, and then there's nothing else to spend on, so just more items. Oh, wow. Looks like we got all the mountains, too. I guess we did such a good job concentrating enemies on this side that we didn't have to worry about it. Yeah, I think Scavenger was one of the MVPs. But I will say, the real MVP of this run was keeping the Seer. That's the... I genuinely think that is the #1 thing that was the difference maker. Alright, let's do level ups here. Big crit power for someone with 87% crit feels pretty good. Were you the one who was struggling with skill range? Your skill range is +4, so you're probably doing fine. I still think we take it, though. The magic damage is going to be surprisingly impactful. I actually want the magic damage. With 4 skill range, we don't need anymore. And then I'm going to roll here. We're already maxed on ballistas. We have 32 of 32 ballistas. There are no more ballistas to be had. You can't build more ballistas. Let's see. Isaac. We got damage. You're maxed on stun, right? 60 plus 32. You're only a little over. We could take it and then maybe we can drop some gear. We may be able to replace some gear if we take that, so I will do that. Freya. We'll definitely just take the damage. We just need more, and then that's a bust. We'll take healing received. We could have gotten that, so we got more out of our heal. Illustrious is lacking a little bit in momentum, and then we'll take some regular straight damage. Your accuracy is low. Let's fix your accuracy. That's better. And we'll take some range damage. Then over here. Take some resistance reduction. That's good. That'll be good against Twisted. Not that I think we're going to be killing a lot of Twisted this night. For context, the final night of this map is not about what you think it is about. It's all about just extinguishing the flames. So that's what we'll be doing. Let's check out our elites, see if we got anything spicy. This would be a reroll. Wow, they really want to give us daggers, don't they? For the right hero, that helm isn't bad, but I think we're gonna do a roll on each of these. Ugh. Okay, at least that sells for 105. I mean, it's just like if your strategy is good and you've created a lot of mobility for your heroes. How about this? How about +2 multi-hit, -1 multi-hit? Do you want to know why I don't think that Apocalypse 6 is fun? This is why Apocalypse 6 is not fun. Look at this mana ring and tell me that Apocalypse 6 is fun. We're still going to take it. We're still going to use it. But how lame is that? That would have been an exceptional item, and now it's kind of like, that's okay, I guess. Yeah, it's still a net of +1, but it could have been a net of +2, which would have been fun. Like, I like fun. Okay, it's the final night, so Illustrious we might be crowning a new king. Yeah, that's a very reasonable trade. That's not it. Illustrious, you're gonna wear a crown for the final night. I hope you are grateful for this this incredible bestowal. I'll take that. It's the most valuable and the one that we might use. This is all trash. Cursed crown. How ironic. Ooh, I wanted some skill range for you. We could also get you 2 AP on a sword. Replace the scepter with a sword. I don't think that's the play. And also, we like this skill range for you. The warrior armor is kind of interesting. Both of these being 1 level off hurts a little bit. Hurts, don't it? Yeah, unfortunately, neither of those are quite up to snuff. Something nice about spending your rerolls early so that you can just go through and be like, this is the best thing. Spiked helm is meh. Hammer, the good old momentum hammer build. Nobody ever expects the momentum hammer build. Wisdom amulet. It's got a lot of good stuff. We don't care about daily health regen anymore, but I'm pretty sure every one of our trinkets is pulling its weight more than that one. I'll still grab it, but it's not actively bad. It's also just not good. All right, 71's the best we're going to do. We're not taking a short bow. Ooh, this is... All right, now we may have a decision to make, because that is my favorite scepter. I think the other scepter remains better, but okay. So lots of garbage we're definitely not keeping. Let's go through and cull the herd a little bit on stuff that I just took because its sell value was good. This one's kind of tempting. I might hang on to that and at least do a comparison. All right, so we're gonna at least take a look at the rest of the stuff. So Illustrious right now, Illustrious is rocking a lot of momentum. Do we swap some skill range in? Probably not. Crown your king, King Illustrious the Bold. Then we have to decide if Seraphina would benefit from this. She'd lose some damage. She'd lose quite a bit of damage. I don't think we can make that work. So that's going to get sold. I don't think... Okay, this is sell, this is sell. This is sell for sure. This is not better than the one that we currently have. 13% crit. I might sub that in. This is sell... Sell. All right. What is this? This is garbage. All right. Sell, 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 sell. And sell. All right. See, unless just giving you... What would we be losing? We'd be losing... Nah, we can't lose that much momentum. Bah, humbug. I was really excited to give you some skill range, but... Can't make it work. Now, our stunners, Thorndyke is getting an AP off his chest. Isaac, what's Isaac's skill range? Isaac's skill range is 4. Thorndyke's skill range is 6. So you would gain accuracy, dodge, stun, and move. But you would lose a little bit of damage. That's okay. Skill range feels pretty good. Now, we have a multi-hit amulet, so we can replace something that has one multi-hit on it. Like, what is this giving? That wasn't terrible. We could replace this. The Stingy Turtle Charm is decent, though. Is this really the best? We can upgrade this crossbow. Oh, is this crossbow good, though? It's pretty darn good. Because like I can swap this in for these spiked boots. We lose some range damage, and then this could go here. We lose 13% crit. I'd rather be at 100% crit. These swift boots. These are 20% stun is a lot. Let's see, this has 12 damage and a hit. That doesn't come nearly close to that. Says crit, ton of isolation. Yeah, I guess these spike boots are the worst, unless we want to drop 13 crit for this and then swap this out, but I think the skill range on that is better. Alright. Make sure everybody's still at 5 multi-hit. And then I think, yeah, these get sold. You might be nearsighted, but you hit like a truck. No isolationist? I mean, I'm hitting for 2,000 with my multi-hit heroes, so I'm not sure I need someone who does just isolation. But no, I almost never roll someone that runs the longbow. It's just in my experience, rifle/longbow people who focus on isolation just don't. They take too much setup, so there's too much investment to get them to the point where they can do their big hits, and I hit plenty hard enough as it is. But you know, to each their own. There are many ways to play the game, for sure. Minus multi-hit on that is unfun. It's a lot of stun, but we don't really need it. We can be thinking about, ooh, level 5 warp scroll is good. We really only care about level 5 gear at this point. Like, it's going to be very hard for a level 4 item to entice me. We're probably just going to burn through all our rerolls, if I'm being honest. That's the way it usually happens on this final night. There's not a lot of value to be gleaned from the shop. This, though, that's a lot of crit power, a lot more crit power, a lot of range damage. This we will take. That's a good item. I will find a home for that. I think that's better than one of these two. So let's compare it here. You're gaining the same amount of crit and a ton more crit power. You're already at 100% damage, so we could do that, or we could put it here. I kind of like putting it here. Keep you at 100% crit and get your crit power up into the stratosphere. Time to spend 2k gold on rerolls. Don't you know it? All right, we'll get rid of those two. I wish the filter was sticky. Such a small change that would have such a profound impact on my use of filters in the store. This iron shield, nah, not really. Plus and minus 7 momentum on this. Love to see it. Oh, steel longbow, plus 2 multi-hit, plus 7% crit. How much fun would that be? The answer is unfortunately not very much fun. It's a fun idea, but the weapon having no internal synergy basically means it's a write-off. An AP and a multi-hit, but we lose some damage. It's probably not worth the price of admission. We're still looking for some crit over here. Could do with some better pants. We can find a warp crystal with some crit on it. But yeah, Seraphina's being held back a bit. I don't think this has a play for us. I don't think we have any one multi-hit trinkets that I'm like, yeah, I would swap that out. Most of our one multi-hit trinkets, like, we could say lose 2 AP or lose 2 skill range for 1 AP. I don't think that's worth it. I don't want to lose the 13 crit. We could say 1 AP is worth more than 12 damage. So we would be gaining reliability, but we'd be losing 17% damage. Nah. I don't think it's worth it. Okay, show me the money. Let's get one more exceptional item here. Offhand wand. One more shot does not a difference make, unfortunately. That helm doesn't quite work. The rogue armor is good crit, but not quite what we're looking for. I did see a... where was it? A leather cape. Unfortunately, it's a little lacking. AP on a rusty shield. We'll buy it. I doubt we have a spot for it. Most of our offhands, I think, are pretty decent. I need a better adamantium hand crossbow. This could be an illustrious upgrade. 10 and 14. You lose some daily mana regen, but you gain some crit. Yep. That's good stuff. Level 3 energy potion isn't going to do it. Lone Wolf Helm. We could get an AP here for some crit power. I think here, with a level 4, here we're getting some defense and some mana. I think an AP is better. AP and base damage, I think, is better. That's potentially a controversial pickup. But it looked reasonable to me. As we burn through our fat stacks of cash. That offhand was close. Didn't quite do what it needed to. We have no one that's doing Propagate, so Prophet's Veil is not really that interesting. Momentum weapons with minus momentum is always... I think we're full on level 5 energy pots. Yeah, we just need one teleport scroll. Level 5 teleport scroll. And then we're in business. Yeah, every time I go back to check people's gear, we have to resort, which is like just tedious. That wasn't the roll. Oh, level 3, not quite. Slayer's Pants? I feel like this is pretty standard in Lustrous. I feel like ooh, offhand pistol. Oh, minus 5% momentum. Fun killer. Apocalypse 6 fun killer. I find that by the end of Elderlicht in Lustrous, if you're looking for a stat, regardless of what that stat is, you will find it. In whatever quantity you need. You just have so much time in Elderlicht. So much time. Ooh, an eye patch? In Lustrous, do you want to wear an eye patch instead? We get you 9% momentum and an extra AP. Get you 1 away from the AP cap. And then a silver pistol. They're both +5. This one comes with stun and mana. It's not really, that's a bit of a side grade. I'll take that, I might grab it. You'll rock the crown? Alright. I might find someone else to give that AP to. Offhand crossbow. Do we have someone who has an offhand crossbow? I'll just buy it. Going back to check just means that I have to resort. And at this point, we're optimizing for progress. So with this scepter, we could get you in Lustrous to the cap, but the crown has been selected. We'll do one more, and then I'm going to take a beat. We never got that last scroll. All right, let's dole out some gear. So let's see. So I said this level 4 can be swapped with that. Then we find in Lustrous, we slap that on you. We could ditch the offhand pistol for this. Oh, it's minus momentum, so we have to give it to someone else. This has stun chance and a little bit of damage. This is just crit power. All right, level 4 hand crossbow can go there. We don't care much about momentum. If we didn't think we needed the warp crystal, we could slap the rusty shield on, but I don't think... Yeah, I think these AP items were a bridge too far. What do we have down here? Another warp crystal? I might swap in a warp crystal, to be honest. The Final Night is so much about mobility. It is all about mobility. 6% momentum doesn't quite do it. Warlock Greaves in another lifetime. Offhand with reliability. All right, we're reaching the end of our rerolls. If it was a level 5 meteor ring, there's like a part of me that would be like, maybe. I also love a good adamantium sledge. We've been really deprived of adamantium sledges, I feel like. +3 skill range on a steel sledge. If it wasn't level 3, I might have, it might have caught my eye. I think the most I've ever seen is 4 skill range on a single item. But 3 is pretty darn good. All right, so these just aren't getting used. Gives us one more reroll just to see. Skill range and crit. No, I don't think so. All right. Spend them if you got them. Keep the warp crystal just in case. Hardly even anything to look at here. Two-handed axe with multi-hit. All right. That's all she wrote. Okay, so now the only remaining question is, do we want to ditch a bit of damage for a bit of additional mobility? The offhand crossbow is pretty good. It would be this. Okay, so it's this shield, basically. I think mobility is more. I like hitting hard though. I think we have enough. We're not gonna struggle. I think we'll be okay. And then I think what I'll do is I'll probably just do my standard. Okay, let's be strategic though. So I think the remaining places that we could use warp gates, I think, are here and here. Let's get those sorted out. Then, okay, that's just fast fingers being too fast. Now this final night is going to be over in the blink of an eye. That's kind of its nature. It goes real quick, so I'm not gonna be overly particular about things. I think it's time to allocate our people. So put Seraphina here. Put Isaac on a corner. Put in Lustrous on a corner. Put Freya here. Put Perv here. And put Thorndyke here. All right. Yeah. And then everybody's on a warp gate, so we can swap around relatively easily. We just have to get people to where they are. The first turn is the hardest. Excuse me. Do I think I can win the boss night without killing more than 20 mobs? I mean, probably. I'm making some gaps here so that I have a place to get nearby. Does that include ballistas? Because the ballistas are going to kill like 100 mobs. Maybe 200, as the case may be. So, do I need to do a lot of damage with my heroes? No, not really. But I probably will, just to keep things safe. But anyways,